Buying on credit is so nice.
Buying, one look at us and they charge twice. Everything's free in America.
We had a hard time in America today.
We did.
We got fucked up in America. Life was sucky in America for us today. We have problems with our kids in America.
Okay, today was one of those days that I have a coffee and a tea for this podcast and I don't have any chocolate here because I already flippin' ate it because that's the kind of day in America it was.
Smoke on your pipe and put that in.
Yeah, for real.
Let me see one thing really fast.
I have something. I couldn't have chocolate.
It was the earlier chocolate. It was chocolate from earlier.
It's evidence of my binge. My fucked up day in America binge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you even break into what occurred today? It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. I don't even know how this podcast is going to go.
Yeah, I don't either. This is a scrapper.
Yeah.
We're going to scrap this one.
I think everyone should just turn it off right now.
Turn it off. Here's what I think.
Yeah. It was such a nuance. The fucked upness was so nuanced. It's going to be fun to try to articulate it.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be able to do it, actually.
So here's what it comes down to.
I don't know. I have to give lots of examples. Go ahead. I'm interrupting.
No, you didn't. You're making sense. Does anyone else that's listening or watching
I'm just going to drink the coffee out of my children.
have experience with competitive sports with your kids and
other families
and the weirdness that surrounds,
especially when you're friends with the other families,
energy of competitive sports with your kids and the push and pull of other parents and your kids doing great and then your kids not doing great and then the other kids doing great and the weird fucking energy of that.
Yeah, and they're young. So it's not like they're teenagers where they have their own grasp of what competition is, what it means to them. They have a handle on their bodies and their coordination. These are like 6 and 8,
young
5,
kids.
6, 7,
young
8-year-olds.
Kids.
And it was a competitive sports day today. And kids, their whole orientation is to have fun.
Right.
Kids aren't natively, let me compete.
But then
and
here
win
we
first
are.
place. But and I can't even control my body yet. And now I'm going to compete for first place. And it's just like, the point is to have fun. And our kids know that. But then you're in an environment that's just kind of like,
win, fucking win.
Yeah.
And then some weird shit happens. And we had just weird shit happened.
Yeah.
And the energy got all vibed.
It was such a weird vibe today.
If other people listening have to deal with their kids with other soccer parents and other kids.
But usually here's the thing. With soccer parents, all your group is on your team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they're not competing against each other overtly. This was track and field.
This was track and field. It's very much one kid demolishing another kid.
But it was like a community track and field. It wasn't like our school against another school. It was just a community track and field.
Yeah.
So a lot of our friends all enrolled in this sort of community track meet. And so all the kids were competing against each other. Like best friends were competing against each other, which there's nothing wrong with that in a spirit of sportsmanship and play. But yet it's, there was no teams. It was one kid against the other. And you have like 5-year-old best friends like trying to beat each other.
So you have kids
weird.
for
and then
the
you have
first
parents
time.
that are super chill and cool.
Yeah.
We're cool. I was encouraging my kids, but I didn't care if they won or not. I don't care if they beat some other kid. I don't at all. Oh my God. I just want them to have fun.
Then kids find for the first time that they're losing. They're like, oh, this was fun, but
But it could have been like their ultimate best, but yet they didn't come in
and
first
now there's
or second.
a whole group of people watching you lose, and the winner is getting high five, and then the loser doesn't get a ribbon, and the winner does, and you're seeing your kid like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And you're seeing other friends' kids like, oh shit.
Yeah, and like having to help other friends, because then one families had more than one kid, obviously, in the track meet like we did, and they're like over there, and their son just ran the 100-meter dash and came in third and is having a complete crying breakdown at 6 years old.
Yeah.
And my other friend, and we're all friends, my friend who's not his mom was helping him go through his sad loss that he wasn't first. And because the other mom was with her baby and over there with the other kid. And, and I'm like, are you hungry? Maybe he needs to eat because these kids are getting hungry. And so then it was just
I don't want to say how our kids did because it's not really important for first places and 1 second place. But it's not really, but that's not important. That's not, that our kids had to combine several first places and a second place isn't important. What's That's not important. And I won't even put that in the podcast.
It's okay to be proud about their accomplishments.
No, but it was devastating.
But
it was weird.
It was just, I don't know. It was like awkward.
Awkward as fuck.
It was awkward because it was being run like a grown-up track meet with ribbons and first places.
But they're kids.
But they're 5 and 6 and 7 and 8.
What I realized is that I think kids are better in group sports because when there's a loss, you defer the loss to the team.
Right.
It's not one kid that's like, nope, you are slower than every fucking kid on this field.
Yeah, and that's unnecessary for that age to have.
They should have that when they're
loss.
older. Yeah. That's when they're older.
They should have that when they're older. No.
Yeah, they should experience it.
No, but they're more adept at having it when they're older because they have more life to compare it to.
So we ended up.
It's not like all of me is a loser.
Right.
You know, that's the wrong thing for a 6-year-old.
So we had our whole drive here just fucking like.
Yeah, because we had to come film the podcast, so we had to send them off with friends. So we weren't in the car driving home together.
So we were just like talking because it was such a weird. We left the track and field with this weird vibe of like. The kids and
we had to really
energy.
talk it out because we were trying to figure out why do we feel so weird right now.
We were trying to talk it out.
But then there's like nuances. There was really subtle aromas that made it awkward, that were coming from, God, you can't even put your finger on it. There's just certain people that just exude certain aromas, that are kind of like just in their personage invalidating to others, it's just kind of this smug.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. There's something that's interesting. No,
because I don't want to just sit here and like critique people and be an asshole.
I do want to say something. I do want to talk about asshole kids for just a second. I think it's important that we talk about asshole kids for a second. A lot
of people just feel that any kid that isn't their kid is an asshole kid.
I really genuinely, for me, I have a lot of love and affinity for kids. Like I love.
You're great with kids.
And you are. We both are, and we love making other kids feel good, and like not just making your kid the winner, but making other kids the winner. And there's other parents. We're not the only fucking saints. Like there's many parents.
No. Yeah.
But every now and again,
there is across a kid.
Every now and again, you get a full-on asshole kid. Like
bully asshole.
Yesterday at baseball, the pitcher for the other team, asshole kid.
Yeah,
that was an asshole 8-year-old boy. He said straight out to my team, "I will strike every one of you out." He said it to the dugout of my team, and then after every strike, he would look at the dugout of our team and go like that.
He's gonna grow up to be a fat, bald, porn-addicted, dipshit fucker.
I don't really want to make fun of fat or bald because there are essence of me that could be heading in that direction. But
no. You know the kind. You always see him on the airplanes. It's the same American white dude in his middle age.
Why does the middle-aged, fat, bald porn guy always go on airplanes? He has a lot. Why is he busy?
He's a traveling salesman, perhaps?
What
I don't know. Cheating on his wife in Tempe, Arizona.
What are those guys?
I don't know. But they all look the same to me. There's a certain,
those are the fathers of the asshole kids, right? And
they just, because, kids, I don't feel like kids, we're just letting it rip today.
We're in a mood. And when those guys
talk it out.
When the guy in Tempe at the Holiday Inn or Hilton or Best Hotel in Tempe, when he has sex, that's having an affair with his wife, he's going like this.
Yes.
As he's doing it. He's making that noise.
With kind of like... Yeah. Little bit of like the sweat bubbles on his forehead.
And then he's slightly rosy complexion.
Yeah.
And his kid's name
is ruddy because he's alcoholic.
His kid's name is
from all the beer.
Is Trevor or something, and his kid is the asshole
Kevin
kid.
or
God, we're just horrible. Imagine all the amazing Trevors and Kevins today.
You know what I'm going to say? Every parent watching this podcast or listening has done the same thing that we're doing right now.
Listen, please.
You gotta let it out sometimes, yo.
We're gracious people. Forgive us today while we go off on asshole kids.
We're having a parent mode right now.
Because we have had a weekend of asshole kids. I had baseball yesterday with asshole pitcher who would taunt my team after every strike. I couldn't believe a kid after every strike would be that effing ballsy to taunt the opposing team, my kid's team, after every strike.
Sportsmanship.
I wanted my team to. Now, I don't ever want a kid to get hurt, but I will admit, I had a daydream. I was the first base coach, so I'm sitting out in the field while my team is batting, and this kid is pitching pitch after pitch, striking my team out and taunting my team after every pitch. I had the biggest daydream of a kid smacking a line drive and knocking that kid in the forehead. Now, no serious injury. But like a little red knot, red knot right there.
No, it's sort of like a Bad News Bears, like a movie version of that happening where the kid kind of goes,
yeah, because I would never want a fucking kid to be injured.
Up. Of course not.
But like a little red knot right there
but
to shut the trap of that fucking kid.
In one's fantasy, it's very satisfying.
Oh, God, I just was like, oh, God, please hit that fucking ball right back at that picture.
Suck.
Please hit that ball
the
back.
The little bullies suck.
I
and
hate
like
bullies.
Little bullies. Like big bullies are annoying, but little bullies are like
where do they come
annoying.
from? Who spawns little bullies? Asshole bully dads. Asshole bully dads spawn little bully asshole kids. I know.
Here, self-important. We're on a rant, boy. You guys can turn it off. You don't want to hear it. We understand.
You should turn it off now because we have a little bit more to talk about.
We're just going to keep going.
This is for us.
This is for us.
This is for us. You guys just...
We need this right now.
We need this because it was a rough weekend.
You guys can turn it off.
Yeah,
we'll just be here continuing. But I feel like self-important, incompetent people spawn bully children.
Oh, my God. Little asshole
kids.
Because
little kids don't come in... I don't feel like... I mean, there are some insane children.
You got to work hard to make an asshole kid.
Yeah, they come in full of joy and love. Like, you got to train them to be little tyrant.
Now, you're right. Now, I don't mean like a kid that's the occasional little shit or is a little shit.
Every adult is a shit sometimes.
And there's a difference between, that kid's a little shit. That's okay. All kids are mischievous and can be shitheads. I mean asshole kid.
Yeah.
Asshole baby kid.
Yeah.
Asshole 6, 7, and 8-year-old and 9-year-old boys where they're just assholes.
They'll get theirs.
But it isn't. Well, the problem is that they're going to get theirs when they're 30, and I want to see it now. I don't want to see the guy at 30 that loses his job and his girlfriend breaks up with him. That doesn't give me any sense. That's horrible. I want the kid to learn his lesson now with a line drive in his forehead so he stops being an asshole kid. Right. So then we can make a world full of amazing adults.
You know how you do that?
How?
You just drive them into apathy by being so fucking good at what you do.
Yes.
That they can't strike you out.
Right.
And that's how to do it.
What is the quote? Someone said, be so good.
Steve Martin said, be so good they can't ignore you.
Be so good they can't ignore you. Because I was having a hard time ignoring asshole pitcher yesterday. and some of the other kids today.
He was being so good at being an asshole, you couldn't ignore him.
Oh my God. Taunting after every pitch.
It's like an inverted scale.
Pitching the ball and then being like this to my team. Oh my God.
Yeah. And what about the kid? Was it the pitcher when he was up to bat who was doing the whole he had an injury and was really dragging out the pitch? Did you see that? And he had to be talked into it. And he's like, "Oh, my back." And he's really that ump is like, "I don't see any blood or any blah blah blah. Get up to bat." And this ump even when he's complimenting the kid, he screams it at him, and the kid thinks he's in trouble.
The ump is just a cunt hair thrice split away from being a full-on psychotic. He screams at the kids no matter what they do, even when they do something good.
Screams, and the kids jump and they look and they think that they're going to be kicked out of the game when he's saying he'll be telling them that was a good hit, they think that they're and they start crying.
Yeah, I had a kid who got beamed last week.
Yeah, he got beamed, and
the
then
ump screamed, "Take a base!" And the kid's face, and the kid started crying.
He crying because he thought he did something wrong.
I went to the kid, I said, "You didn't do anything wrong. The ump is a little crazy. You got hit by the pitch. You get to go to first base. You're okay." So what the kid did yesterday is that our pitcher beamed him, hit their kid accidentally. Totally. Our pitcher was so sweet. He even said sorry after he hit him. And their kid should have taken a base, right? That's the rules of baseball. Their asshole kids on the other team, because they were pretty much a whole team of asshole kids, chose to not take a base. He wanted to still bat, but he needed to stay up there
and be really dramatic
about it.
Suffer
through his back injury.
He was doing a whole performance.
So the coach went through a whole rigmarole take a walk. Let's rub it off for a second. Yeah. Can we have a minute? Just take a fucking base. Or sit down and let another runner take the base. Don't go up there with your fucking...
But it's that covert way of trying to demoralize our team's morale.
They, I think, were called the Los Angeles Assholes, that entire team. It was just a team of assholes. I'm just going
to get him some jerseys, and at the All-Star game, I'm going to hand it out to them and say, I have a gift for you.
The A-holes. The L.A. A-holes.
L.A. A-holes.
It's a whole fucking team of asshole kids with their... I didn't meet the coaches, but I assume they must be asshole coaches to spawn such asshole kids.
And not... correct them. If I saw someone on our team being a dick, I'd take him aside and go, "Hey, listen. So there's a thing called sportsmanship, okay?
I make our team give the other team good jobs. Give those guys a good job when they do something good.
Yeah, and teach them the golden rule and teach them good sportsmanship and how to be a gentleman and raise the level of the game. I'm so on a high horse right now.
If we don't handle these asshole kids now, we are going to have asshole adults in 10 years. We're going to have asshole collegiate kids, asshole college kids, having asshole dorm parties in college.
That's
and
already
then they're
happening. That's already happening.
Because the last generation didn't handle their asshole kids. Now there's asshole dorm parties happening with asshole boys and asshole girls being assholes. And we're going to have a generation of another set of asshole dorm parties in another 10 years. We got to handle the assholes. What are we going to do? Why aren't the
set a good example, adults?
Why aren't the presidential candidates talking about this? Why aren't people talking about this?
Because they're a-holes too.
Because they're fucking assholes. Oh my God. Oh my God, they're all assholes.
Everybody's an asshole. I'm having a problem here.
Well, we've got the name of the podcast. Everybody's an asshole. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem with the delegates that are kind of, some of them, without saying who specifically, are really demonstrating some extreme asshole qualities too. Yeah. There are some of them that are taunting the other team. God, it's the same qualities, right?
Yeah.
The delegates are doing what the asshole picture did.
Yeah.
Taunting, making fun of, not making anything better, just making everyone feel worse. Oh my God.
These are the qualities you want in leadership and your friends.
Fuck. We got to do something about this. We got to handle the assholes of the world, one asshole at a time.
I think we should just move to Ireland.
You're saying there's no assholes in Ireland?
I think there's less if you live in the mountains. And the artists don't have to pay taxes. Sounds good to me.
That's pretty promising. It's true.
And shit's green there. It's not all brown and drought-ridden like it is here.
It's true. There could be there's probably not as many a-hole Irishmen.
Or they don't sound as assholey when they talk. They might be assholes, but you kind of it sounds pretty.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, for the love of God, you really didn't hit the ball very well. What kind of swing was that? That was a swing. You swing like a lady, you little girly man. You little girly man, you swing like a lady. What kind of team are you on? The team of the little lady fairies? You're a fairy team there? I'm sure there's Irish assholes.
Yeah.
You know where you don't see a lot of assholes?
Where? Please tell me.
You don't see a lot.
I'm dying to know.
You don't see a lot of assholes in
in the ocean.
No, in
do whales? Do the sea mammals have this?
I'm gonna give you you don't see a lot of assholes in the kids in third world countries where they're working so hard to survive. They don't have time to be an asshole. Their goal, and so you see a lot of jubilance and love in these people because life is so fucked up. The luxury of being an asshole isn't there.
That's
survival is more important to them, and survival requires getting along with. And then they grow up, of course, and then you have assholes everywhere.
Everything's okay in America.
Smoke on your pipe and put that in.
Assholes are free in America.
Assholes are abundant in America.
They sure are.
We are growing assholes. Like our asshole crop is flourishing.
They really flourish in the drought. They're like cockroaches. Assholes can survive in any climate.
We are harvesting assholes in this country faster than we can sell them. Faster than they can be plucked and sent to market. There are assholes being harvested in this country. We are making assholes at a rapid rate. Yeah. And everyone's fucking know best right now. We are out of control today. Someone better hold my earrings because I am out of control. I'm ready to swing. Everyone's a fucking know best, and everyone's opinionated on the goddamn comments of the internet.
Now we're getting a little carried away on the generalizations, like everyone this, everyone that. Though it is safe to say in America,
and all the girls have purple hair now. What's that about? Fucking
That's
kidding.
just hipsters.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so we had a track and field day.
Do whales and dolphins get all like? Oh, what an asshole.
No, they're talking about the sharks. The whales and dolphins are us talking about the sharks.
Right.
And the sharks are running around just fucking being assholes.
Right.
Just assholes. Eating people.
Well, they don't mean to eat. They're just trying to actually get a sense of it. And the only way they could do it is by biting.
That's an asshole quality. Like you have to bite to figure out if you like something.
To even know if you're alive.
That's an asshole quality. That's let me punch you in the face to figure out if I like it or not.
Right. To even know who you are. Instead of sniffing your ass, I'm just going to punch you in the face, and then I'll be like...
Dogs? Yeah, dogs have some sort of sense of, they can tell by the asshole smell what's going on. Like
the actual asshole.
Yeah, they smell
Not our figurative asshole
they
theme
smell
of this
the
podcast.
Actual asshole, and they can see if you're an asshole dog. I can sense by your asshole dog's asshole smell, and I'm going to handle this. And they seem to know there's some nuance of the anus hole that has said to them, oh, you're an asshole, I'm going to attack or protect myself from an attack. But most of them are nice, but somehow they know.
In grown-ups, it's that extrasensory aroma that I can perceive that I'm never wrong about.
Right. That's right.
Because I get around certain people and I just get nope.
Yeah.
And then I just don't engage.
I can usually tell by smelling their assholes.
And I'm never wrong. And then I'll have no like actual tangible proof of their assholeness, but I can vibe it. And then always there becomes tangible proof of their actions where I go, yep, that's why I did not respond.
That's right.
And I've never been wrong.
You don't need to smell their assholes to know.
I vibe it.
Yeah, you vibe it.
I can smell that aroma.
Yeah. Did you smell some of the aroma on some of the parents today?
I've smelt it.
You'd smelt that asshole before.
Yes.
You knew.
Yes.
Yeah, and a couple of them spawned a couple of asshole kids. But all right, there you go.
That's
So there is everyone's an asshole.
I feel better. I mean, I felt better in the car, and now we got to just sort of let it out.
God damn it. I don't think I want our kids to do track and field competitions anymore. Because even when our kids did great, I didn't like the feeling that the other kids had.
That they didn't do great.
They didn't do great. I loved all of my kids' friends, and I want them to win.
Yeah.
That's why team sports are better, like relay races and fucking things like where it's like
they can work together.
they all win together, and when they lose, it's deferred. Kids that are young should do team sports. So if there's a loss, it isn't like one kid that's like, you horribly slow kid.
Right.
It's
or
like,
that he feels that way even if he's not, because it's up to the parents to like, here's the thing. It's up to us to like prep our kids before these things to have the right point of view going in. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how much, because we did that. It doesn't matter how much you prep them. They're in an environment where they're seeing.
How many times did you and I say, here's the thing today in this podcast so far?
Oh, funny.
Because we are fucking.
We're on a soapbox.
We're
soapboxy. We're letting it, but you know what? We're not even trying to inhibit it. We're just letting it roll.
Other parents right now, some of them are annoyed and have stopped, so they're not listening. Other ones are engaging in their own times of dealing at soccer and things like that with other asshole kids and their asshole parents. I mean,
they exist. Let's face it.
They exist.
There are asshole people who have asshole children.
Assholes are everywhere.
And there's some nice people who have asshole children, but it's rare.
And there was some great parents today.
There's tons of great parents. It's always the minority. The assholes are the minority.
Assholes are the minority.
They stink it up so bad.
Their assholes are so pungent
that it becomes
that they make
the aroma everywhere.
Anus smell everywhere. There's sphincter everywhere.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like parents. There's like a person here or there that you're just like, oh God, what's that smell? Because they're just yucky, and they aim to make you feel bad in a very covert ops kind of way.
Ugh.
I said something to one today.
Yeah, I think we should probably get off this before we get into some real trouble on this podcast.
Okay, yeah, we could get into trouble.
I think we may have. Jenna, I think we may be turning into some bit of an assholes ourselves on this podcast a little bit. Oh. I could see, we're critical of the assholes, only really in general fact.
And that's only because we're guilty of being assholes.
We're only critical because we're just guilty of being assholes ourselves.
Yeah.
I am, and here's the truth.
Okay.
I have been many times an asshole in group activities. And I'm less of an asshole now. I have been, because I'll get very aggressive with things to try to get things to go right.
You've been the asshole parent.
But not
I get embarrassed.
Not to other kids ever.
No.
But
just to the situation. Or to those in charge. And I kind of usually, when you go there, Can you
think of an example of a time that I was the major asshole parent? Do you have anyone in the top of your head?
No, it's just sort of the general concept of me going,
I used to be the guy that
you get like extra protective defendant of like the situation so that your kid isn't made to feel less. And so you'll get a little aggressive.
Yeah, I don't do that
with
anymore.
those in charge about making sure it's a certain way, and then you're kind of like very overt about it and loud, and then it gets embarrassing.
Yeah,
and I just get like, oh God, it's turning into not graceful for the Elfmans. I'm moving. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna go. I think I need to pee all of a sudden.
Are you getting happier that I'm not that asshole dad anymore?
So much.
That I'm more like gracious.
You have no idea, honey.
But
I don't want to go into like an implosion.
No. I'm happy that I'm not the asshole dad.
But
anymore.
I'm happy that I don't have to see other people looking at you do that and go like this.
I don't want to fucking...
I don't like that part. When I see other people going like, about you, I don't like that. That makes me want to kill myself.
I don't want to be the guy that's balding and fat in Tempe, Arizona, fucking some chick that's not you and being with sweat on my brow and bubble sweat on my upper lip going...
Yeah.
I don't want to be that
Please
guy.
Stop that
at the fucking Holiday Inn in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah. You're a lot better.
I love that he's in Tempe. He's a salesman who's in Tempe.
Yeah. He sells filters for vacuums or something. Or like he's like some kind of like software salesman, but you like don't really know what that means.
Solar energy. The new solar energy.
Some kind
There's
of.
nothing wrong with this. We're just going to town.
We got it up in our rears.
We got
today.
turned into assholes today, and we're just kind of filtering it out. We're just getting rid of our asshole today.
Yeah, kind of like the aroma landed on us.
There's some stink. There's some asshole stink on us today, huh?
Yeah, it was just kind of like
some musk.
You know what is it? Yeah, some when you we got Dutch ovened by the asshole.
We got Dutch ovened by the asshole.
So it's kind of like in our hair. It's on us.
Yeah, we smell a little like a little anusy today. We got Dutch ovened by a lot of asshole parents over the weekend.
It's like in my hair still. It's kind of like on the little like cilia, like in my nose.
Anus, just Dutch asshole.
Just other people's asshole. It's just kind of like it's just kind of like on my upper lip. Like I just keep smelling it when I breathe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
And so what did we do? We called.
What did we do?
Well, the kids were with the babysitter.
Yeah.
And we called to make sure they were okay. They were like,
yeah.
we gave him a task. We're like, hey, except we just wanted to make sure he was okay.
Yes.
Because he left so downtrodden.
Yeah.
We were trying to get him up, and we didn't want to like get too like.
Because
if someone's downtrodden, then you get too trying to encourage them. It makes them worse.
Yeah. You can't be in pity.
Or if you're like, no, you did great. Come on. Then you just feel like you're being condescended and patronized and invalid. You know. So we just kind of were like, okay, guys, you know, and then it's just awkward. And then we like called them.
Yeah.
To go, hey, can you guys bring us back a turkey burger? To like give them
something to do.
Something to like do.
And they were fine.
And he's like, all right, mama, yeah, we're here.
Kids were totally fine.
We're
venting the entire ride back. We're venting once we get here.
And we were a little hungry.
We had been Dutch ovened.
We had been Dutch ovened over hunger. So we were like low blood sugar, Dutch oven. That's a bad combination.
Fuck.
But I think I have no answer for it.
Other
than we just have to like, we've just been feeling better talking it through.
Yeah.
And just being friends for each other.
And just
because we're trying to understand what happened.
Encouraging our kids.
Like we walked away going like, what happened?
And encouraging our kids to not be assholes. And
we don't even have to.
But I mean,
we don't have to because I've taught them they're not assholes.
They're not assholes.
They're not assholes.
Here's the question. Do parents of asshole kids think their kid's not an asshole?
Depends on how big of an asshole the parent is.
Like, I'm trying to think.
Like, if you're an asshole,
do you not know if you have asshole kids? Is it hard? Is it hard to tell? Like, if you have an asshole kid, do you know you have an asshole kid? I really, really, from the depth of my soul, don't think we have asshole kids. But do the parents of asshole kids also think that they do not have asshole kids? Now, like I
trust my own reality.
I knew a
friend and my ability to observe.
I knew a friend that has a son. We have a friend that has a son who's a very bossy boy, very bossy, and our kids don't see that. Kids don't. The boy is very bossy, and the parents talk about the boy as if he's not bossy or a bit of an asshole boy at all. Like they have no knowledge that their son is a bit of a bossy asshole boy.
Oh, I don't know.
And I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head sometimes when I talk to them in my head, sometimes I'm like, your kid's kind of an asshole, but you talk about it as if you don't know your kid's an asshole. And it takes a lot for me to say that. Every kid can be a shit. Let's all differentiate. There's a difference between a kid being a shit and a straight up asshole kid.
Yes, of course.
And I don't think we have asshole kids, but we may not know.
No, I know. I have no doubt of my own reality.
I feel like I know too.
No, I observe. I observe the difference. And I know personally, I've taught my children how to be respectful of other children.
So what do the parents
of
asshole
rule,
kids?
Like we talk about it all the time.
What do the parents of asshole kids think their kids are like?
Here's the thing. If you as a grown-up don't care that much about other people,
right,
you're not going to treat your children to have respect for other people.
Right.
Because it's not even on your radar to begin with. If you yourself have respect for other people, it's going to be important to you to teach your children to be respectful of other people. So I think it comes down to like the parents being examples to their children, and that's what I think.
Here's what I think.
But there's some people that just like, I don't know, they don't give a shit.
I think what we're trying to say is really what it comes down to. If your kid's an asshole, handle that. Handle that.
Please. Could you?